Greetings. Ola Dabade Obi Saeed. Excuse me. Welcome to another episode. Yeah, I'm just sitting here, just relaxing, the usual, and reflecting. And I realized that not just now, but the depths of people who seem to feel because there's no one around who can see exactly what they're doing and how they're doing and how much they've done, that at some point that there's an ending, right? So let me get into this. All right. And so I know a lot of people out there, I'm sure you can resonate with this message, either by your experience or either your experience based on encountering with other people's lives, friends, family, associates, etc., acquaintance, and all sorts of types of news, right? So first thing I want to speak about is we have to realize that it's evidence that there is no honor among thieves. That is a scripture that the biblical text speaks about. There's no honor among thieves. And so when you look at there's no honor among thieves, you have to look at it in many substance versus just a physical object, you know what I mean, besides your physical body or some type of material thing. You have energy. For one, you have your signature, where people may say, well, what you mean by signature? You have people who steal people's signatures to write off things, so they can benefit from it. Your signature, not only necessarily a written form, also just your lifestyle or your thing they would call swag, right? So that's just a selective few. So here we are at this point where I'm a YouTube creator, creating for not myself, but the obligations of the Most High, where that I came to this planet to evolve the planet, which was to, or is to, resolve unresolved situations, circumstances, not only through my bloodline, but the bloodlines of others, which is to be a leader, also to actually give enough information so that you can take your journey and also your rightful place. A lot of people are not in place because they are following the wrong people and the wrong things. You have to evaluate that to know if you're one of those individuals. There's never too late to do anything, no matter what your age is. So as a creator, I realize there's several people copying what I say, what I do. And I realized to let them know as they watch this video, it doesn't bother me because it says a lot about who you are. When you're hiding to do what you do, it lets me know that you're scared to let people know. But then on the other side, you produce this creativity and as a creator that you're not to others, as if you are that. Now, see, there's the thing. I've never been a person who chased money. Money chased me. Opportunities chased me. Success chased me. And the thing that people like or intrigue is different, versus me. Because we don't have anything in common. Not knocking it, but at the same time, I'm not willing to be a thief and steal from anyone to create anything. Never done it, never will, right? So this message relates to many, many, many limitless situations in the spiritual community, the religious community, other different types of community, where you have just thieves, people stealing every chance they get. and they get overwhelmed and excited, like, oh, they don't know that I did it. But see, here's the thing: the Most High give us free will, right? He's not going to intervene until he feel that it's time to teach the lesson. And some people have been doing a lot more than others, and some have seen that, and that has inspired them to do the same thing. But what all should know, when your time is up here, there won't be no more stealing. You know what I'm saying? Won't be no more stealing, no more manipulating, and so forth, so on. So you telling me at this particular time, however long you've been doing these things, this wickedness, um, you're not thinking about the ending, like the ending of your life, like your soul, your spirit. Some people don't have souls, so we get it. This is why they do the things they do. Um, that you're not, of course, we can see it's obvious, not a believer of the Most High or karma. Magic is not going to always get you out your situation, or having certain people in your life going to be able to get you out of certain situations as well, and any other tools that manipulators and deceivers and liars uses to actually get out of something. So, it's very important for those who choose to listen. For those who choose not to listen, it's fine. It's the decision that you have to make upon yourself, what route you want to go, and you have to honor it, whether you want to or not, because it's going to honor you, because you have told it, meaning whatever you have decided to do and engage in, that you are willing by all means necessary, stay connected and do whatever it takes. And so you have two types of people when it comes down to that. You have those who do whatever it takes to persevere, for not only for themselves but others, and then you have those who are selfish, who do it for themselves. The illusion is that for those who do it for themselves in the wrong way, no one actually paying you any attention for real, because that magic that you do and them spells that you cast makes them seem to feel that you are important, you are truthful, and etc. But people who get misled is never going the right way anyway. So you just have a group of people who are misled, that counteracts, meaning equal exchange, can vibrate on that vibration because the vibration is low. So I understand with reflecting and clarity, when it comes down to doing this or anything in life, that you have a high percentage of low vibrational people, a lot of closed-mindedness, a lot of people who are stagnant, a lot of people who have to pay for karma. And I'm grateful to, not to say that, but I'm grateful to know that. And that it gives me the opportunity to be more cautious. Everything that look good isn't good. Every dollar isn't good as well. And I'm grateful to know these things ahead of time, because contracting with people is one of the worst mistakes you can make, especially when you contract with the wrong person or group or people. So I just wanted to get on here and let it be known that I'm always content and comfortable in my life, whether I be successful or not. My success every day is God waking me up and being able to supply me what I need. And I understand that a lot more now than I could ever understood and understand. I can remember in the past rushing for success and rushing the partnership with so many different people that I felt at the time that would be great business partners and so forth, so on, or spiritual communities and so forth, so on. I realized that a lot of people are in secrecy, which means there are people who hide things. They're not honest. And people been stealing, like I said, for so long, making all these crazy sacrifices to get a little something that is not going to last long, that's going to be taken away from them because it doesn't belong to them from the beginning. So I let the Most High know how I feel about the situation, and I understand how He worked, and I understand that people who don't have a connection with the Most High will not ever understand, because God is not going to give you access to Him knowing that you are a wicked person and cold-hearted and a manipulator and deceiver. She's just not. But the devil's going to give you access to things because he's just going to keep lying to you, so you can continuously keep taking losses and false promises. And he's the biggest Indian giver ever that ever existed. And I know that as well as other people know, and that's why we knew at some point we had to make some type of changes when it came down to ourselves. But now, realizing the depths, how deep this really is, when it come down to dealing with people, there's a lot of changes that really need to be made as well, because no matter what your age is, people seem to give you answers that they're not even doing themselves. And for the record, I know to expose, there's a lot of people getting paid to do a lot of manipulation to gain some type of recognition. And that's fine. But what I will not do is come on here when people can steal messages from the Most High and utilize it and put it on their channel, or whatever they're choosing to do with it. Excuse me. Whatever they're choosing to do with it, and make it seem like it's theirs. I don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? I can do it a whole different way. And see, what people have to realize also, that every soul is not going to a better place. So that's not based on my opinion. That's based on a fact, unless they choose to change their life. And it takes you to change your life as well as other people to change their life. So everybody think it's boring playing on the winner side. But a lot of people realize it's not true. Because if it was, then they wouldn't be bothering us, chosen people. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be bothering us. Excuse me. Wouldn't be spying, monitoring. Like, y'all don't even understand. For some of y'all don't understand. People be monitoring, spying on you too. And you be supporting these people. And you be wondering why things don't work out for you, and so forth, so on. This message may not even get to a lot of people, only because there's somebody, which is you or y'all, are watching these messages and taking whatever you want to take from it and acting as if it's yours. But, you know, I've been in situations where in my situation, right, I'm considered to have way less than a multimillionaire and billionaire. It's obvious when you look at the physical aspects of it, right? But when I realized what the wealth that people have and